Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay, so I just want to say good morning, everyone. Thank you, Abe-san, for having us here today. So I'm Jocelyn from MDEC, and together with me, I have my colleague Faiz, who will be helping to answer any questions that you have for us later on in regards to the MTech. Yeah. So as a single entity, ASEAN countries make up almost half of the world's best performing developing economies. And the digital economy in ASEAN is targeted to be slightly over USD 300 billion by 2025. This is mainly due to the e-commerce activities. And ASEAN represents the world's third largest population and workforce, as well as we have the fifth largest economy with slightly over 600 plus million consumers. And as part of the ASEAN countries, Malaysia aspire to be heart of digital ASEAN and to lead the region's digital growth. Yeah. 1 second. Okay. So as you can see here, Malaysia, we have been recognized by several organizations such as the World Bank, Forbes, INSEAD, and others to be one of the best countries in terms of ease of doing business, investment, and also talent. So we have signed several bilateral free trade agreements with countries such as Japan, Pakistan, India, Australia, and others. This is to reduce the trade barriers and also to encourage a closer economic collaboration. And sometime last year, KL, Kuala Lumpur was ranked as the 11th emerging startup ecosystem in the world as compared to 100 other emerging ecosystems. And we are third in the top 10 ecosystems by value at 15.3 billion against a global average of 10 billion. So in the study, Kuala Lumpur is found to be an ideal location for tech companies due to the low cost, high quality of living, and we have progressive talent, as well as fast track visas and strong government support. And you can see here, this is the evolution of Malaysia's digital economy up till today. So we started off back in 1996 with the Multimedia Super Corridor flagship. And this initiative, it was created mainly to attract innovative businesses and corporations to come and set up over here in Malaysia, together with users of multimedia technology. And then in 1997, some of the foreign companies, such as NTT, along with companies like Oracle and Intel, they set up their offices over here. And then along the years, Malaysia is ranked third by AT Kearney for one of the best global services location. And that is when we started to get more interest from companies such as ExxonMobil, HSBC, Dell, Shell, and all these other companies to set up their global shared services company here in Malaysia. So I think to date, we have around 3,000 plus MSC companies. And in the list of the companies, there are companies like Microsoft, Google, Huawei. And then in 2017, we have the Digital Free Trade Zone together with Alibaba. And the objective of this is really to help small and medium enterprises to grow and develop by streamlining primarily e-commerce specific functions. Okay. And then in 2019, you can see that we have Malaysian homegrown companies, for example, like Elsoft, Pentamaster, and Vitrox. So these are semiconductor companies recognized as among the top performing public companies in Asia. And slightly recent last year, we established the Global Test Bed Initiative to attract emerging tech with the aim to provide a conducive environment where such technologies can be tested, adopted, and scaled. So for example, Cyberjaya is an approved test bed for autonomous vehicles. So we have a company called eMovit Technology, and they specialize in providing driverless software solutions for urban environments. And they are the first company to receive approval to use the route for testing of their autonomous vehicle. And this is to show you a snapshot of the Malaysia's digital landscape. So with a population of slightly over 30 plus million, we have a high internet penetration of around 80 plus percent in terms of internet users, social media users. Almost all of us, we have some kind of smartphone. And as you can see on the left, digital economy in Malaysia contributes to 19% of the Malaysia GDP, and it is projected to grow. And recently, the Malaysian government launched the digital economy blueprint. It's called My Digital. And this is to transform Malaysia into a digitally driven high-income nation by 2030. So this blueprint, it will complement the existing national development policies and initiatives. So some of the key targets for 2025, it is to create 500,000 new jobs, which will contribute to approximately 22% of Malaysia's GDP. We are aiming to attract approximately 17 billion of digital investments to produce or attract 2 unicorns to come here to Malaysia, and also to have some kind of cashless payment option by 2022 in all ministries and agencies. And this is what Malaysia has to offer for companies looking to expand over here. As mentioned earlier, we have a business-friendly environment with a strategic location, ease of access to other parts of Asia. And some of the initiatives and support available will be, for example, the MSc status, where if you qualify, there's 10 bill of guarantees you can take advantage of, which includes tax exemption for 10 years, unrestricted local or foreign knowledge workers, and the MTEP, which is the Malaysia Tech Entrepreneur Pass. And I believe Abe-san will be giving a more detailed briefing on what it's all about. And also the Malaysia Digital Hub. So the MDH, it is a co-working space where you can find a network of support in terms of infrastructure, mentors, and funding opportunities, as well as other accelerators and incubators, okay? And in terms of talent development, we have initiatives of where we partner with coding schools such as 42KL and General Assembly to provide hands-on immersion workshop and customize classes to build the talent pipelines. And for MDEC, our initiatives and programs, it's mainly guided by these 3 pillars. So the first pillar would be for the digitally skilled Malaysians. So what this is all about is to ensure Malaysians are equipped with the essential digital skills, whether through upskilling or reskilling programs. And the second pillar would be we provide end-to-end support for business and corporations or tech companies via market access, funding facilitation, creating a support ecosystem for companies here in Malaysia to grow more startups, and enabling SMEs to digitalize their business and help scale up companies in their expansion efforts. And the third pillar would be in digital investments, where we aim to attract companies in digital creative content or data centers, and also innovative companies where they are able to take advantage of the global test bed that we have here in Malaysia. So in line with the effort to boost the digital economy in Malaysia, these are some of the initiatives that is done by MDEC in several of the key focus areas, such as cloud, e-commerce, cybersecurity, fintech, BDA AI, and the rest. So for example, one of the initiatives in digital tech development would be the My Digital Maker movement. And this is a joint public-private initiative led by MDEC in partnership with the MOE, Ministry of Education, to transform Malaysia youth from digital users to producers in the digital economy. So really what we want them to do is to produce tech instead of just consuming tech. And next is to encourage digital adoption among Malaysians. So one of the initiatives would be GLOW. It's an online workforce, a national program which is designed to help Malaysians to become part of the virtual global workforce as a freelancer or remote worker or an industry expert. Okay, and we also have programs to develop the digital content industry, such as Level Up and Creative. And in terms of digital entrepreneurship, we have a few programs such as the MDH, MTEC, and the GAIN program. Okay, so the GAIN program, it is a curated program where we help Malaysian tech companies to expand outside of Malaysia. So really the word GAIN comes from Gateway, Amplify, Invest, and Nurture. So Gateway refers to market access, where we support tech companies and we connect the tech companies with our overseas partners. And Amplify is referring to visibility effort, where we help to promote companies and their services or products so that it gets more awareness. And Invest is where we help to facilitate connections for funding opportunities with investors. Yeah. And lastly would be Nurture, where we create a support ecosystem for tech companies with assistance like mentorship, the MDH, MTEC, and also corporate partnerships, where we will get problem statement from corporates, and we will connect with tech companies that is providing the solutions that is needed. And okay, and these are the outcomes that we hope to achieve, which is increase in export, capital, and revenues for the tech companies. And these are some of the success stories that we have here from Malaysia. So Aerodyne, they started off as a drone company, and later on they progressed and become a drone-based enterprise solutions company. So they are operating in 35 countries, and they are recognized as the second drone service provider in the world. And CatBay, so CatBay is a fintech company where they provide supply chain financing and P2P investment platform. And Carsome, so Carsome is one of the largest online used car trading platform in Southeast Asia. And Droppy is a B2B e-commerce solution provider that help businesses to buy and sell in bulk online. Okay, so to sum it all up, Malaysia is a great place for you to start to expand in the region due to the location. We have a conducive business environment. We have supportive government programs to help anyone who is interested to land and expand here in the region. Okay, and that is all from me. Thank you.
Thank you.